This administration is the best in my lifetime and possibly ever. I'm so glad I've been paying attention to politics, and I've given my life to Jesus. Especially with what has been coming out with aliens and dimensions. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you haven't, been paying attention. Remember, God is a creator. He creates everything. That includes aliens. If you watch mainstream media, take it with a grain of salt. And make sure you do your own research. We have Google now. And yeah, usually the internet is. My cousin's sermons are always inspiring. He told everyone that they should write this down, save it, or keep this passage for future reference. I will be posting his sermons hopefully soon. I think my bun is too tight. Sermons eventually. And John 1, chapter 1, verse 9. Well, no, it's first John. It's chapter 1 of Joshua, verse 9. And this is my command, to be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. He gave me permission to post his sermons, so I will be doing that eventually. I asked my cousin if truth is also the name of God. My cousin responded with John 14:6. I am the way, the truth, the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. By sharing my story, I'm hopeful that it will help other people come to God without having to go through what I did. I've read the Bible, the KJV, twice and skimmed quickly through the NLT after determining that it was easier to understand. I decided to really dive in, read, and read and study the entire thing. Then I decided to buy the ESV. I've determined that my entire story, well, what is recorded at least, is all the proof anyone needs. Is all the proof anyone needs to believe in God. My story is not only a miracle, but my conversation with God before my accident sealed my faith. If you haven't heard that conversation, it went something like this. Our Father who art in heaven, I know, yeah, I haven't talked to you since I was a child, but if you help me survive, if you help me keep aspects of my personality, I promise you, I will look for you and I will find you. If I have said something like this before, but it was a little indifferent, it's because I said a lot of stuff to him that night. I have probably previously said something like this before, but brain injury. For those who say I've changed, and that's quite a few people, and guess what? I had, guess what? Have changed and have changed a lot. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't eat anything unhealthy. I turned back to religion and it's the best thing I ever did. But the best thing I ever did, excuse my lack of videos, my only concern is getting back to me and studying the Bible. I just want to be back to the girl I was when I was 13. That was the happiest time of my life. That happens to be the same age I stopped believing in God. And the first time I had alcohol, go figure. I got baptized at 10. I want to help people and I want to spread my humor. I know it makes myself laugh and I usually make other people laugh too. I'm not always appropriate, but I'm always funny. Laughter really is the best medicine. God and laughter is all you need in recovery. In some cases like mine, medication is necessary because I have seizures. I want you to listen to your doctors, but don't let them over-medicate you. I was over-medicated, and the only way to find out what I needed was to go off of everything. I cold turkeyed everything. I'm so stubborn, and sometimes that stubbornness makes me stupid. taking myself off of medication without notifying a single doctor was stupid. A lot of my views won't change and haven't changed. A few have, but most have not. I don't want to put many of my views on YouTube because my channel is not about politics. It's about my recovery. But I am a conservative Republican, but I'm a Christian first, with views that are flexible. Elliot texted me, hold on, decided he can wait. Have I told you about Elliot yet? No, I haven't, sorry. Elliot is, I don't want to say boyfriend, but I'll say potential boyfriend. I'm not with views that are flexible, but I'm not solid on anything. There are some things I will not change my views on. If you don't want my opinion, then don't ask. I have lots of friends because of this, but it's whatever. They know how I am and I won't ever change. I haven't changed in my whole life. If you don't want my opinion, don't ask me. I will give it to you if it hurts or not. I grew up being taught never to lie. And my father was very adamant about this. So guess what? I don't do. I don't lie. And today's society, that's not something most people can handle. I'm an American Republican, but God first. I'm so fed up with the majority of the left. How they're still talking about being slaves. Are you ready for this fun fact? The word slave originates from when the Slavic people were made into slaves, and the Slavs are the largest white sub-ethnicity in the world. I really wish people would do research every once in a while. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this, but it should be illegal for a doctor to say that you can do something or you never gonna be able to do something. Humans have God, and with Him anything is possible. I'm lucky enough to have the stubbornness and attitude that I do. So, whenever they told me that I won't be able to do anything, I flipped them off and gave them a big F you. Even though at the time I couldn't even talk, I somehow mustered up the strength to sit if you. Guess what? I'm doing all the things that they told me I wouldn't be able to do. All of my moving around videos will be stopping. I stopped therapy and I'm going to the doctor. I already did this, but I wrote this and I'm just gonna read it so you know. Why am I going? Well, I broke my foot. I think it was 2020 and I refused the cast. I found out that that's not even the issue. I thought it could have been a bone, but come to find out, it's only a callus. It's only a callus. The doctor sent me to MGA's foot store to get the insoles, and they are amazing. No. And to MGH's foot store to get the insoles. They're amazing and they are helping immensely. Okay. I'll talk to you soon. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I even hope that you join me on my road to recovery. I'm gonna do it.